Marcus with the MMA Net and Studio MMA, and we're here with Daniel Cormier, a former Olympian wrestler fighting a great grappler. Can we expect a technical chess match out there, or without going into too much detail about the game plan, is going to be a grappling war out there, do you think?
I think it's going to be a fight that takes place everywhere. I think we're going to be clinched up. I think we're going to be on the ground, and I think we're going to trade some leather on the feet. Jeff's not afraid to stand and bang, and I'm not either. So I think a lot of the time, I think our fight's going to take place in the middle of the cage while we just bang on each other. At least that's what I hope it happens.
Well, I've seen some of your fights, and I've spoken to some people in the game, and a lot of people see you as one of the future big prospects in the sport. Obviously, you are from a wrestling background, but you can knock people out too.
Oh yeah, you know, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to stand and swing. That's one thing that I was lucky enough to have starting out that most wrestlers don't. You know, I don't shy away from contact. A lot of wrestlers, you'll see them, they shy away from contact when they first start, and I don't necessarily. It doesn't always turn out best for me, considering who my training partner is. But I'm not afraid of contact. So I get in there and I throw my chin in there, and hopefully it works out.
Being from a pedigree wrestling background, does that change a lot coming into mixed martial arts, your wrestling game?
No, not necessarily, man. I think most people do. They overthink it, you know, when in reality it shouldn't be overthought. You should actually kind of simplify it, you know, in order to be successful wrestling in mixed martial arts. The thing is, we overthink it as wrestlers, so then you see better wrestlers become ineffective, you know, so I haven't changed anything. I do everything I did when I was wrestling to make an Olympic team.
Sounds good. I've heard people saying that it's the way to go as well. You obviously, there's a few heavyweight fights here, except from the people that are in the tournament, and I don't think it's a secret that it's a reason why you guys are here. In case anyone gets injured, can't continue in the tournament. You're pretty new to the game, and some of these, not just to mention Jeff Monson, who you're going to be in there with on Saturday, but some of these guys have been around this game since the days of Pride. Obviously, I'm sure you wouldn't mind getting into that tournament, but do you feel that you're too fresh to the game, or you feel that you would be ready to step into that tournament right now?
That's not my decision. You know, if the people at Zuffa decide that I have to fight, I have to fight. You know, so that's what I chose to do. You know, that's why they pay me. That's why I'm here, you know, so if they say I got to fight, I'd have to fight. But with that being said, with the lack of experience, I would have to do what I do best, and that's wrestle. So may make for some boring fights, because I'm not going to stand in there and get kicked in the face by some of these, you know. I mean, I'm going to have to do where I'm best. So I would do it if they told me to, and I would compete as best as I can.
I heard you told a couple other people to bend the knees a little bit so they look a little bit shorter. I don't have to do that because I'm not that tall myself. But for a heavyweight, you're not that tall.
Yeah, no, not at all.
Have you considered dropping down to 205? You're a big guy, but have you considered it?
No, I haven't yet, because I've had some issues. I cut a lot of weight in wrestling. I was weighing 245, cutting to 211. I had some physical issues, and that really hasn't been an option. For me to go down to 205, I would have to really make a lifestyle change and meet with a lot of people in order to make that a reality. So I'm lighter now than I've been for a long time, so that'll help. But I haven't really considered it. Plus, if it's not broken, you know, why mess with it? I've been doing pretty good at heavyweight, and I enjoy it. But in terms of height, no, I'm not very tall. I'm not even 5'11", probably. I'm 5'10" and a half or something. So it's whatever. You know, I have to just compete the best that I can. Kane's not very big. He's 6 foot tall. You know, he's the world champion.
Very true, and Fedor isn't that tall either.
No, Fedor isn't that tall, and he's the best fighter to ever live. So you just got to work with what you got, man. Too late to change it now. It's not like I can go in there with lifters. Can I go in there with lifters?
I don't know. I've been considering myself when I fight too. So yeah.
Maybe I can get some lifters thrown into my ankles or something into the back of my foot. Go in there 6'3" next time. That would blow some people's mind, wouldn't it?
Hey, Conor Yunus fighting on Saturday. It's got metal in his jaw. I don't know. Maybe it's not doable. Maybe it's possible.
Maybe I need to put some lifters. I'm going to look into that.
Thank you very much. Pleasure talking to you. Looking forward to seeing you on Saturday.
Thank you. Thank you. Rematch. Werdum took me down twice. Right? Werdum, tell him.
He actually said 3 times.
Very first time me and Werdum ever wrestled, he hit me with an arm drag, took me down twice. I go, oh, this guy can't take me down. He took me down bad. He goes, I take you down. He took me down right away. Werdum did it.
It's all right, but not twice.
Twice,
3
right?
times.
3 times.
3 times.
3 times.
So after you remember the second train?